Hello.
Hey, Duygu.
Oh,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, Antonio. How are you?
Uh, good, good. But it's been long, right? It's been so long.
Yes, 3 weeks, I think.
Just 3 weeks? Are you sure? I think it's been longer than that.
No, 3 weeks.
Really?
And yes,
Okay.
the last week in October and
Mm-hmm.
2 week in November. So 3 weeks. We haven't seen each other.
Right. So, how long has it been?
It has been 3 weeks since we haven't seen each other.
Right.
Not
It has
not have
been,
not have the past tense, I think. Simple past. I
yeah, it has been 3 weeks since we saw each other.
okay.
Or it has
I
been three
remember.
weeks since, right. It has been 3 weeks since we last saw each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Um, wow. So tell me, I mean, what's happened? Tell me, did you get your new computer?
Yes, I got the computer and
Mm-hmm.
a, a lot of things are new for me. So
Okay.
yes, my computer is new.
Right.
Also my phone is new. And my
Wow.
life is
Wow.
new. During past 3 weeks, I quit my job, you know it,
Right.
and
Yes.
I gave back my all equipment and my company car and this kind of
Right.
things. And
Yes.
we had different kind of farewell events. Some of
Mm-hmm.
them some of them were dinner, some of them were lunch, some of them just a coffee and small talks, something like that.
Right.
After
Okay.
that, I went to my parents' house because our
Mhm.
cat was there,
Okay.
and I took back our cat and uh, came to Switzerland 2 days ago.
Mhm. Okay.
And journey was not good because of our cat. Um,
Oh, what
he
happened?
was
Tell me.
very stressful and because of crowded, because of
Mm-hmm.
X-ray machines and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, um, different. Um,
It was a
Many
different
kind of
environment for
difference
him.
for it, I think, for him.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
And also we landed after we landed landed in Switzerland.
Right.
We had some custom issues for him.
Right. Oh
It
no.
it mm, it was a very long period. It was not was very long period. We waited customs 1 hour,
Mm-hmm.
about 1 hour because of our cat's permission. It
Right. So
was
you
very.
waited. Where did you wait?
Um, we after we landed in Switzerland,
Mm-hmm.
we
Uh-huh.
went to a custom station.
Customs. Yeah,
customs,
customs.
yes, customs, because of permission of our cat. But
Right.
it um, hmm, uzun sürdü diyeceğim ama it was very long period.
Yeah, it took long.
Uh, it took long,
Yeah.
about
Uh-huh.
1 hour. And it was stressful for me because they said to me, maybe you wouldn't wouldn't take any permission for your cat.
Me?
Not your cat. Yeah. They said to me,
Uh-huh.
my
They
cat. Okay,
said,
okay.
right.
And it was very stressful. Arif waited us, and the
So
permission.
you were traveling by yourself with the cat.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, but after 1 hour, the
Hmm.
airport custom police and veteran uh,
Yes. You can say vet.
vet
Vet.
accepted our documents, and
Mm-hmm.
they gave us a permission.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a very long day, very stressful day for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now, our cat and I uh, try to try to alışmak neydi? Try to um, get
Try to
both our
get used to.
get used to our new
Used to.
life.
Right, exactly.
Okay,
Yes,
get
you and
used
your
to
cat,
our life.
right. You and your cat are trying to get used to your new life.
Yes. During this period, I tried to do my appointment, not my homeworks, but not all of them, I
Okay.
think. Some of them I
Uh-huh.
missed, I could miss.
Well,
Uh,
I think you missed only one. I think.
okay.
Yeah. I think you only missed one.
And also I started to a German uh,
A German
I
course?
German course, but just on Duolingo now. Maybe
Oh, okay.
maybe later I can go face-to-face class or
Right.
in-person class. I don't.
Right.
I can. Yes, if I if I um if I need to go, or if I need to socialize with someone
Mm-hmm. Right.
and this kind of things. But
Mm-hmm.
German is hard, harder
Right.
than English, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know anything about German. I don't know German at all. Um, but I hear it is very similar to English. I don't know how much true that is. But I hear it all the time. I hear that German and English are kind of similar. And I mean, I think they come from the same family of languages. Um, I'm not sure, but that's what I hear all the
Same.
time.
The structures are the same, I think, but
Uh-huh.
words are very different and hard.
Yeah, it's hard to pronounce, right?
Yes, and also they have some article, I think. For example,
Yes.
In English, we can use just the, for example, but in
Right.
German, no, many kind of things they use.
Right. Many types of articles. Yes.
Yes, many types of articles.
Right, right. I mean, do you know any German?
Not now, but
Hmm.
I tend to reach out new person in here.
Okay. Right.
Maybe next month, I
Mm-hmm.
want to create some chance for me. Maybe expat
Mm-hmm.
group
Mm-hmm.
or Arif's friends,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Right.
and maybe
What?
uh, it can um, it can it can do my work easier.
Oh,
No,
okay. I think I know
make
what you're trying to say.
it
İşime
can
yarayacak.
make me help to be
Um,
easy.
işime yarayacak, right?
Yes,
I- Is that what you're trying to say?
yes, it can help me to.
Um, it can help me with it can be beneficial to um, my job, or it can be um, it can make my life easier, you can say.
Yes, okay. You
Yeah.
make me life
It
easier.
it can make it can make my life
My
easier.
life easier. Okay, yes,
Yes, it can make my life
I wanted to say this sentences.
easier.
Yeah, but I need to improve my English firstly,
Mm-hmm.
first of all,
Mm-hmm. Right.
because
Right.
yes, German is important for daily conversation or some HR job for me, but
Right.
English is more important than German now.
Yeah. Right. Right. Now, what kind of issues what kind of issues came up at the airport with the cat?
What kind of issues? For example, you, I have to, carry him
Hmm.
a special bag for flight.
Right.
Uh,
In a special bag. In a special bag.
carry in a special bag for suitable for cabin during flying.
Right.
And mm, so it is um, it is narrow for I think all cats. So
Hmm.
my cat was stressful for it, and also
Right.
all X-ray machines um, we appear, we show up. Uh, Not we show up.
Hmm.
Machines shows up. I um, must.
Sorry, I'm not sure what
Uh,
I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
okay, you are right. We have to pass to X-ray machine. Uh,
Right. Say don't say pass, say go through.
Go through. Okay, we have
Yeah,
to
you
go
have to
through
go through two X-ray machines. Uh-huh.
X-ray machines. So
Hmm.
I have to uh, put my cat his back. Also, this situation, um, he felt very uncomfortable and un, mm, uncomfortable and confident, inconfident.
Um, um, He felt uncomfortable and insecure, maybe.
Insecure. Okay, yes, insecure and
Insecure.
insecure, and he did some un un um, unexpectable
An
unex
unexpected.
unexpected behavior. So
Right,
I uh, I um, had tough times to
right.
care about him,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he is
You had a tough time to take care of him? No.
yeah.
You had a tough time taking care of him.
Yes, I had a tough time uh, taking care for him.
Taking care of
Owe him,
him.
okay. Owe
Yeah,
him.
right.
And he was scared of all announcements in airport, at airport.
At
So
the airport.
at the airport,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and I was stressful for this, for his behaviors,
Mm-hmm.
um, stressed, uh, his stressful behavior.
Right, right. Yeah.
But during the flight, he was
Mm-hmm.
calm because I used a spray for his stress.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it is not. It is a plant-based spray,
Okay.
and it took 3 hours. Our flight,
Mm-hmm.
our flight took 3 hours.
Right.
Um, at at the end of the flight,
Mm-hmm.
we went to customs
Right, right.
for uh, for clarification of my cat. Declare,
Hmm.
declare, not
Right, right. To declare your cat.
declare my
Can you
cat.
declare? Yeah, can you declare a cat? I think you can. I think you can. Yeah, to declare your cat.
Because
Okay.
he was new in Switzerland and we entered
Right,
with our cat.
right.
Uh,
You entered the country with your cat.
yes, and but we waited uh, too long. When I said Mecca, as I said before. So
Right.
he was um, he was more stressful than
Mm,
um, before because
right. Yes.
everything is new. Uh,
Hmm.
many police was around, were
Right.
around of us, and
Right.
different policies uh,
Say police officers.
police officers came and look at him.
Right.
They use some different machines for his chip, for his uh, mm, clarify their clarify his nation, not nation. It is a British cat, so want to uh, they want to learn
Mm-hmm.
his value.
Mm. Really?
Yes, yes, but I don't know because we adopted him. I don't know
Right.
his value. So
Uh-huh.
they search on internet and
Yes.
they belirlemek neydi? They set some value for him, and because they tax
They
their tax
determine
yes,
they
they
de
determined
determine the value of the
the
cat.
value of our cat
Mm-hmm.
because it was important to tax process. Eight
Right.
percentage of his value I
Mm-hmm.
have to pay for Switzerland government.
Right. You have to pay to the Swiss government.
To Swiss government. So
To the
the
Swiss government, right.
government. So this kind of issues
Oh,
were very hurtful for me.
right. Wow. So you have to pay. I mean, so they consider a cat like I don't know. I mean, that sounds so new to me. That sounds so interesting. I mean,
Yes,
that
uh, if our cats, uh, I remember, uh, our cats wouldn't, yes, didn't,
if our cat,
um, wasn't, yes, wasn't a British cat. It was for example, a street cat. We
mm-hmm,
uh, wouldn't pay. We wouldn't pay anything for him. But
mm,
our cat is British cat, and we adopted
mm-hmm,
it. We didn't buy it
right,
from
right,
anywhere, but
right,
we must to pay a tax for him.
right. You had to pay a tax for him.
Yes,
You
but
had to pay.
I didn't make a sentence with if clauses because I didn't remember.
Okay, the first part of the sentence was okay. All right, you can say if the cat wasn't British, if the cat wasn't
Yes,
British, um, but the other part, not really. So
I
remember,
wouldn't. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have paid any tax.
yes,
Okay.
right, you wouldn't have paid any tax.
Yes, because I paid. Yes.
Right, right.
And it was
So
cost.
it was, I'm sorry, it was
It
what?
was and it happened, and we passed it.
We passed it. What do you mean by we passed it?
Uh, It happened in the past and finished.
Hmm. Oh, that's
So
right.
it
Yes.
didn't change. It's just işte would
Right.
have verb 3.
Right. So the problem is your cat is British,
Mhm.
okay? Or this remember, this is the situation, and here is the consequence. Your cat is British, so I had to pay a tax to the Swiss government for my
Mhm.
cat. Okay. Remember, this is the situation.
Mhm.
Okay. And this is the consequence. All right.
Mhm.
So now you're going to use this sentence to make an if statement.
If my cat
So if my cat
wasn't British,
wasn't British, yes. Now remember, uh,
mhm,
so here the consequence is this:
yes,
had to pay. All right.
I wouldn't
I
I wouldn't have had to
Yes, exactly. I
pay a
wouldn't have
tax
had
to
to
the
pay a tax to the Swiss, not swim, Swiss government for my cat. Right. Okay. And was it a lot? Did you have to
uh,
pay a lot?
I think yes, but I says not because everything is very expensive here. I
Hmm.
paid 79 franc.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I
And that's a
said it is good for a Swiss word.
and that's how much that's approximately how much in Turkish liras?
Okay, I will say 3,000 Turkish liras.
Hmm, I see.
And
I see. Well,
also, vet
mhm.
prepared a permission document, and I paid some franc to this documentation.
You paid
Also,
francs,
extra.
right? You had to pay for this documentation.
Yes. Uh,
Wow.
uh, just a second for
Sure.
open
Yeah, yeah, go
the
ahead.
door. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm here now. I
Okay.
came.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Um, right. So you had to pay for your cat, you had to pay for the documentation. Um, I see. Now, how did they determine the value of the cat?
They looked at uh, internet sites
Uh-huh.
and they took average of uh, average of um, value. For example, one of British cat 1,000
Hmm.
franc,
Hmm.
one of them 3,000. uh,
Okay.
franc, and the average
I see.
3,000, aman 2,000 franc, and 80% of the average amount. Mm-mm.
Yeah, the
Not
average
amount,
amount.
yes.
Yeah, right. I see. Wow. Wow. Now, excuse my ignorance. Okay. Do you know what that means? Excuse my ignorance?
Uh, Excuse my ignorance.
Ignorance. Wait, let me
Ignorance.
show it to you. Hold on. Uh, ex, wait, excuse my ignorance, but, um, ignorance. G um, it's the Turkish word starts with a C. I think.
I look at cehalet, cahilliğime ver, for example.
Right. Yes. So,
Ignorance.
Shahid. So now we say this. This is an expression that we use when we want to ask a question and we think the question is is stupid.
Hi,
Okay.
Antonio.
I
Yeah,
I
I think
I
it's isn't stupid because I learned it, learn everything uh, new. So, and I was
Hmm,
shocked. You should pay this. You should pay this. It was
right, right.
terrible for me.
Um, right now, excuse my ignorance, but um, how, I mean, how do they know it is not a street cat? I mean, how do they know it's a British cat?
Because
Is it, do they know because, do
he
they
has
know because you
he
told
has
them or?
he has a passport, Antonio,
Oh, okay.
and he has a chip, so his information about nation and this kind of things uh,
Hmm.
are his chip and his passport, so they can see all information, and also they uh, they took pictures, and they determine they try to determine if he uh, different nation, not British short hair, British long hair, also mixture, all of them. For example, they have
Hmm.
um, many kind of nation for cat and dogs I saw.
Hmm. Hmm. Huh. You mean, are
For
you talking
example,
about Nate?
you can say I adopted my cat from street, but it is British. I think they use their tax rules.
Right, right. Well, I had no idea that cats could have passports.
Yes,
And I also had no idea cats could carry chips.
yes. If you want to travel with a cat, or want to go with them different countries, you have to take a passport and a chip for him,
Hmm.
um, and also for example, you have, and I have, for example, if you have a cat, you have
Mm-hmm.
go to vaccination annual or uh, quarterly, for example, and
Mm-hmm.
vet writes all of vaccination information in
Mm-hmm.
passport and chip and the government system. So they saw everything. They can see everything, every vaccination, every test on the
Right.
system and chip and passport.
Interesting. Interesting. Now the verb is this, vaccinate.
Vaccinate. Okay.
Vaccinate. The noun form,
Vaccinate.
you said it correctly. Yes, vaccination. But the verb form is vaccinate.
Vaccinate. Okay.
Now, let me ask you a question, okay? And this is a very, very short quiz for you, okay?
Okay.
Now, did you okay, when you were doing all this for your cat, did you vaccinate the cat?
Did you vaccinate the cat?
Right.
Not
Yeah,
myself. Not
right, not
myself.
yourself.
Okay, I remember this topic. I uh, I have not.
Mm-hmm.
I have been
Yes.
vaccinated. Yok. It's
Uh-uh.
by vet. It
Yes, by a vet.
have
Yes.
it has been vaccinated by a vet. Mm-mm.
Well, you could say that it has been vaccinated by a vet, right? Okay. But the structure that I'm trying to
Made
elicit from
I made
you,
I made
not make,
not, not my,
not make. Mm,
um, done. I
no.
Mm,
So
I didn't pass my quiz.
right. So I didn't vaccinate the cat myself. I had my cat.
Vaccinated.
Yes, I had my cat vaccinated by a vet. Okay. Or you can say, I had a vet vaccinate my
Vaccinated.
cat.
Okay.
Mhm.
Vaccinate. Okay.
Right. I had a vet vaccinate my cat, or I had my cat vaccinated by a vet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, you can also use the verb get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can say, I got my cat vaccinated by a vet, right?
I should review my notes, I think.
Yes, I think you should. Um, and you can in this with this structure, you have to, if you use get, you have to say I got a vet to vaccinate my cat.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. All right. Now, um did you let me ask you another question. uh, are all those books yours?
Yes, Arif
Did
and I,
you,
we have.
so those are your books.
Yes,
So did you transport those books to
yes,
Switzerland?
yes.
Did you transport them?
Ah, no, I didn't transport them myself.
Right. Bak
I
kopya
had
çekebilirsin.
I had my books transported by a carrier. Tra ca
Good.
car
Excellent. Yeah, by a carrier. Yes, you can say a carrier.
Yes.
Right, right. Very good. So again, did you transport those books yourself?
No, Antonio, I didn't transport my books myself. I got
Hmm.
my books transported by a carrier company.
Nice, nice. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. And what else did you take with you to Switzerland besides the books?
Mm, I had the other furniture,
Hmm.
furniture transported by a carrier uh,
Hmm.
company.
Right.
For example, our um, uh, tables, uh, sofas, and
Hmm.
uh, kitchen equipment,
Right.
clothes. Mm, yeah, this kind of things. Uh,
Okay. And how long did it take for your things to get to Switzerland? Oh, I think that was a complicated question. Let me write it. Let me write
it
it for
has
you.
been
So,
it has been 1 month. Well, it has been for 1 month
hmm,
since. Mm-mm.
no, no. The question is, how long did it take for your stuff to get to Switzerland?
Yes, it
So,
it took
yes,
it took
yes, it took.
for 1 month.
Oh, it took one
Just one
month.
more. Okay, one
Yeah.
month. Uh, to mm, month. Uh, our stuff get to Switzerland. No.
It took 1 month for my stuff to get to Switzerland.
Okay.
Okay, it took 1 month for my stuff to get to Switzerland. All right. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
other type of question that you learned is this. Look, how long has it been since, değil mi?
Yes.
Right? How long has it been since your stuff? Now, this is a different type of question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a different type of question. How long has it been since your stuff arrived in Switzerland? Now, I want you to compare this question and this question. So what does this question say, and what does this question say?
Hmm.
This is something like ne kadar sürdü?
Yes.
And this is something like
Ne kadar sürede ulaştı?
yani geleli
Ne kadar sürdü? Ha,
ne kadar oldu?
oldu. Ah, yes,
Geleli ne kadar
it
oldu?
is it is different.
Yes, yes, different. Okay. Um, look, um, let me, so this is now, okay. Can you see that?
Hı hı, hı hı.
Can you see my drawing?
Yes.
Okay. So this is now, this is stuff arrived and stuff shipped. Okay.
Hı hı.
All right.
First, first
Can you,
question, first period. Second question, second period, I think.
right. So the first question, I'm asking, for this.
Hı
This
hı,
is the first question. And the second question, I'm asking about this time.
hı hı.
All right. Does that make sense?
Yes, Antonio.
Okay. All right. Now, so this, how long is this? Did
It took 1 month.
1 month. Okay, so here
Yes,
is 1 month. Oh my God, that's a lot, huh?
yes.
Okay, and this is
1.5 months.
1.5 month?
Yes,
1.5 months?
yes.
Wow, okay.
Because beginning of October, they
Hmm.
arrived.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. All right. Now, let's go over this one more time. Okay. Let's go
Mhm.
over this one more time. So, Duygu, how long has it been since your stuff arrived in Switzerland?
It has been 1.5 months since our staff arrived uh, in Switzerland.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
And Duygu, how long did it take for your stuff to arrive in Switzerland?
uh, mm,
Don't worry, don't panic. Don't.
once again, Antonio, because I prepared myself first question, but you you asked different one.
Right, I'm asking this one right now, right?
Okay. Uh,
So, how long did it take for your stuff to get to Switzerland?
it took 1 month for our staff to get to Switzerland.
Right, right. Okay. Good. Excellent. Now, let me write the answer to this question.
Not excellent, but
Um,
not bad.
it has been um, um,
One and a
a
half.
month a month and a
Mm,
half
and a
since
half.
my stuff arrived in Switzerland. Right. Okay. Now, mm, hmm, hmm. And um, mm, okay. Now, how long did it take for your cat to get used to Switzerland? Or
Mm,
how long did it take for your cat to get used to his new home?
uh,
Well, I mean,
it,
you basically just arrived in Switzerland, right?
yes, just 2 days.
Right,
Uh,
just
it
2 days.
took,
So maybe he's still trying to get
yes,
used to, yeah, so
he
this is not
hasn't
this is
he hasn't get used to anything now.
right. He hasn't. Say that again. He
He
hasn't.
hasn't got no not yeah he hasn't got through. Sorry, it hasn't used to get. Mm-mm.
Hmm. No.
It
Um,
it hasn't got used to new
right.
home.
Living
Okay, living.
living in his new home. Right.
It
It got
hasn't
it,
got
it
used to.
right. Sorry, it's is it a he or a she? It's a he, right?
Yes. He hasn't
Yeah.
got used to
So
living.
he he hasn't got he hasn't got used to living in his new home. All right. Okay, good, good. Um, all right. And um, okay, so there have been many changes in your life. There have been many new things in your life. Um, and um, have you settled in your new home? Have you settled in your new home? Look, here
Yes.
is a here is a phrasal verb.
Yes, I know it because
You know it? Okay.
you sent me a text and settling was there.
Yeah.
Yes, I have settled in my new home because
Hmm.
um, um, before I went to Turkey for I quit my job, I stayed in here about 1 month.
Hmm.
So it was a um, it was a good settlement, for example. It is a good
It was a good settlement.
no.
No, no.
It was a good chance to settle in my new home, for example.
Right. That's much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. Um, hmm. Okay. Now, so um, tell me about your new life there.
Mm,
How do you spend? Well, I mean,
just 2 days.
you've been there 2 days. So, well, tell me about your plans, your personal plans. I mean, um, are you planning to look for a job, and how are you planning to find this new job?
Uh, my first plan
Yeah.
is um, improving my English,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, and uh, I want to uh, I want to get a uh, break for my new job or new situation, new opportunities. Maybe I can do some projects about in for companies in Turkey, project based,
Mm-hmm.
small or
Right.
monthly projects maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but after that, improving my English and also improving, starting to uh, learn German daily basis, for example. I
Mm-hmm.
maybe I can do HR in Switzerland. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but it is
Mm-hmm.
related to my improvement because
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel confident uh,
Right.
in
It
English.
depends.
It
It
depends
depends
on,
on
okay.
my improvement.
Yes. Maybe
It depends on my.
um, I try to experience job interviews in English,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't feel very well about
Hmm.
it because I'm not fluent uh, in English.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
uh,
Then maybe we should start working on um, on your um, interviewing techniques.
yes, it could be. It could be very useful for me.
Uh, right, it could be useful for you, yes. So maybe we can work on that. Okay. Have we ever worked on that before? I don't think so, right?
Uh,
Um,
one
have we
lesson,
ever?
yes,
Uh-huh.
one lesson you showed me some business vocabulary, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
maybe you probably submit submitted a book for our uh, class notes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
not related to just HR, I think. All business vocabulary the book
Mm-hmm.
includes. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, maybe we can study this book, or maybe you can advise different techniques.
Right. Maybe, yeah, yeah, that sounds good. Maybe we can practice um, interviews. We can practice job interviews.
Yes,
We
yes.
can work, right. We can work on the things that you can say during the interview.
Mhm.
Um, We can work on, uh, we can work on those questions. And they will, you will probably be asked about your past experience, about your past job experience. So
Yeah.
you should feel confident about um, how to explain your past job experience. So
Yes. And
we should
also
work
my
on that.
skill. I I am very good HR profession and in Turkey, but
Hmm.
I can introduce myself
Hmm.
in in Turkish, but
Hmm.
English, I'm not. So I need to study in English, this kind of
Hmm.
studying.
Okay. All right. So I'll tell you what. We can start working on that in our next meeting, in our next lesson. What do you
Mhm.
think?
Yes, I'm ready. I have time
Okay.
also, you know.
Right. Okay. Now, um, think think about think about your job, okay?
Mhm.
And uh, think about uh, all the things that you used to do,
Mhm.
okay? Think about all the things you used to do at work.
Mhm.
Think about all your responsibilities, and think
Mhm.
about all your duties. So, what were you responsible for?
Mhm.
Okay. What were you responsible for? What tasks were you responsible for? So
Okay.
think about that. Okay.
Mhm.
And
For each role, for example, or for each position, and maybe I can think them a story. Mhm.
right.
Storytelling is very important in job
Yes.
interview, for example. In Turkish,
Right.
okay, but in English, I need to work on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's do um, so think about that, and then uh, uh, because in a job interview, that's what they'll ask you. They'll ask you um, to talk about your past your past job experience. So
Yes, and
um,
some skills, for example, you said us, işte, good problem solver, for example.
mhm,
Give me an example for it. This kind of things maybe they
mhm,
ask. So I need to find this kind of examples, for example, my strengths and
mhm,
uh, also examples for my strengths. Uh,
mhm,
yes, I know. I know what I need to study, but I need to
uh-huh.
start also.
All right. Now it's very important that you know how to describe your responsibilities.
Mhm, mhm,
Okay. Um, so you need to you need to uh, you need to have in mind, or you need to you need to be clear about uh, your responsibilities, what your responsibilities were in the past. So, um,
Maybe
you know,
key
be
results of I do something and
uh,
results are blah blah, for example. Maybe I can think about this kind of things. Outputs. No, outputs.
yeah, output, right? Um, yeah. Um, so try to make a list
Mm-hmm.
of all the thing or of all your responsibilities and duties. Okay. And and could you hmm, write them down
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and can you work on that list um, for next week?
Okay.
If you can send them to me, or if you can send it to me, I don't know, maybe on
Or,
Sunday.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I can prepare something for Tuesday when we meet again.
Okay, okay. You
Okay.
have a time in mornings or afternoons, Antonio, or you full of different.
Right. Yes. I remember you. Yes. You asked me that. But it's difficult for me in the mornings. I mean, it's difficult for me during the day
Okay, okay, okay.
because I'm in the university all day. So it's kind of difficult for me to do a lesson during the day.
Okay, okay. It is good for me, but I wanted to ask you.
Right. Yes. If if I there may be a day when um, I can do a lesson at an earlier time. If
Mm-hmm.
that happens, I'll let you know in advance. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's start getting ready for these job interviews, and and we you should know what to say. You should be prepared for your answers, um, and you should be confident when you talk about all those responsibilities. But to to feel confident, first we need to first we need to work on uh, what those responsibilities were. Let's
Mm-hmm.
identify those responsibilities, and then I don't know, we can write something about each responsibility, and then you
Okay,
can, you can practice, uh, describing these responsibilities.
okay. Rehearsal.
Okay. Yeah, rehearse them. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Um, the idea is not to memorize it. Okay. The
Mm-hmm.
idea is to know, just rehearse it and feel confident describing those responsibilities. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So again, try to. I'll post an assignment in Google Classroom. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll go from there. We'll work on that.
Okay.
Okay. So
I am very happy.
uh, yes, yes, and I'm really glad you settled in your new home, and that's it.
Thank you, Antonio.
Okay. So I'll see you next week, and say hi to Ari for me.
Okay, okay. I will say.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Have a
Um,
good day.
ha- Thanks. You too. Have a good night.
Night, night. Yes.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
All right. See ya. Bye bye.